Here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Green. Kuminga is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Butler in at the 4 slot. And for Boston, the 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, V.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Butler passes to Moody. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. So it's Boston now. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Curry against Holiday. Outside Kuminga. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect, go to the offensive board, and cash in.
Tatum against Butler. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Curry. White for 3. Rebounded by Green.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The 3 from Curry. Gets the 3 to fall.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Here's White. The kick to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Green with a screen on Holiday. The 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. Curry's got 6.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Inside. Will it go? And Porzingis with a layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy is exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
Back to Holiday. White for 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Curry passes to Green. Kuminga against Brown. And here's Curry for three. Curry with another miss. Boston trailing. Holiday passes to Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Oh, okay then. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kornet's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. The Warriors also with a sub. Jackson Davis is checked in for Moody. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Brown passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Beyond the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. The three is up. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
41 seconds left in the first. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Green in the post. Working on Kornet. Green in the post. Again, the Warriors score.
There's a competitive edge to Draymond Green's game that makes him willing to try to score it on the interior. That's pretty.
Now Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the three. That shot is off. Curry from deep three-point land. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So on the floor for Golden State, Trace Jackson Davis out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. And Tatum drills the three. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
To the inside. Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Curry surveys. Pass to Jackson Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. Boston pulls it in. Outside Tatum. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. From 12 feet. Oh, Green with a block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig.
Drew Holiday.
Celtics trail by 4. Holiday passes to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Shot blocked! And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Hauser. They get the rebound. Tatum. Another shot. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
One of the hardest, most prideful players out there. Jason Tatum ready to help out on that play.
And here's Curry for 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Pritchard, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. For 3. Shot is off. Shooting 7 for 15. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land. And here in the second. And Boston with some changes. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Fans on the court is your fight squad. It's time.
A little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Holiday passes to Tatum. Fades away. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to post. Good D by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 4. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Curry gets the bucket.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here's Brown for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kuminga against Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
Here's Curry. 22 points for him. 4-3. Money! Stephen Curry, the 3-point king.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Boston making a switch here. Warford's checked in.
Number 42.
Here's Brown. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That three-level scoring coming into play.
There's a screen. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. The three from Curry. Horford pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. Here's White. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. 17 seconds left to play in the half. And here's Curry. He's got 25. Green with a screen on Holiday. Fires for 3. Oh, Curry doing what he does best. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Curry, no good. Celtics trail by 9. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Butler against Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And Post gets it to go.
You know, if you're open, Stephen Curry has that team-first mentality. He will find you.
Curry against Holiday. Can't hit from in close. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Curry. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 31 points.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to White. Baseline try. Good on the jump shot. White's got 5.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
They set the pick. Here's Post. Fires from the line. And the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside Holiday from downtown. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Back to Green. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. Defended by Brown. Clock at 4. The 3 from Curry. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Holiday with the ball. Tatum's got room. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. He's got 9.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Pass to Butler. Outside, Green. And here's Kuminga for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Oh, Green with a block. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And Boston with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. The Warriors lead by 6. 1:52 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Outside Holiday. Back to Pritchard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pritchard's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the 2nd half. Curry passes to Green. Here's Post. And here's Curry. The 3-ball. Called in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now to the middle. Outside Holiday takes the 3, connects from downtown. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
The shot by Butler, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
The 3 from Curry. Horford pulls it in. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Brown against Butler. And there's the screen. To the paint. Here's Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 34. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Butler out there with Green. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the center spot.
First team foul.
Boston with the ball. Here's Pritchard. Shoots over Curry. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Butler covering. Now here's Horford. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. And Horford powers it home.
That's what we call attacking the glass with aggression and power. Al Horford, the second chance opportunity.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
If you see yourself on the big screen,
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Kuminga. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here's Curry for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got 40 points.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Inside. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
I love it, Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Outside Payton. Pass to Hield. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Tatum looking it over. And finished off by Tatum.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. 3-point lead. There's the 3. And Craig pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. That won't go either for Tatum.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's Green off the drive. Craig against Butler. Oh, JB, look out.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Holiday with the ball. White looking it over. Again, the miss by Boston. The Warriors lead by 5. Curry drives in. Puts up a deep 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. transition. Here's Butler. Look at Butler finish the break.
Well, give Steph Curry some props for triggering that break. He makes a great defensive play, and it leads to an easy opportunity.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Outside Curry. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The three is up. Outside Butler. Left side Curry. Pass to Payton. Butler passes to Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Curry.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major. Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
The Warriors lead by 6. Now Curry. 1:41 left in the fourth. Pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Butler finds Curry. Butler, a screen on Holiday. And here's Curry for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Three-pointer, Holiday. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
And here's Curry. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And Boston calls time here. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second team foul.
There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by Green.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Holiday. Another 3 for Golden State. So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.